A new year begins today.
For some of you, it's your first day.
For others, it's your last first day.
But all of your days at Michigan State will shape you for years to come.
This campus is full of possibilities, promise, and people determined to make a difference.
So while you're here, try something new.
Figure out what you like and what you don't. Then, do what you love.
Make the most of campus traditions.
Work in the community. Study abroad.
And join in with 75,000 Spartans to yell "Go Green."
Listen to each other.
To the sounds of the Spartan marching band.
The splash of the red cedar.
And to countless conversations that tumble out of research labs and residence halls.
There is greatness in the air here. Take it all in.
These years will be some of the most fun you'll ever have, but they will challenge you.
Along the way, you might change your major. You may change your views.
But when you leave here, you will be ready to change the world.
You are a Spartan, and Spartans will.
Greetings from Michigan State University. My name is Vicky Lee, Student Engagement Coordinator and International Student Advisor in the Office for International Students and Scholars here at Michigan State University. Thank you so much for joining us today. In this stressful time of uncertainty across the globe, we are sending you best wishes for the health and safety of you and your loved ones. At MSU, nothing is more important to us than you, our future Spartans. We are thankful for the technology to communicate with you, and our admission counselors are ready and available to speak with you and answer your questions. No matter what happens, we will always do our best to support you. You are never alone at MSU. Today we have a special program for you. First, you'll hear from admission counselors Sarah Bontais, who will walk you through some important information about MSU and also give you the latest updates on MSU's responses on the coronavirus. After that, I'll moderate a panel of students and faculty who will answer common questions and share stories of their experience at MSU. Finally, you will have the opportunity to ask your questions by connecting with your admissions counselors. Thank you again for being here. Let's get started. Please welcome Sarah Bontais, admissions counselor at MSU.
Thanks, Vicki. All right, before we dive in today, I just wanted to let you guys know that all the information surrounding the coronavirus and how it's impacting MSU can be found at these websites. So please be sure to check back to them as we will update them when we have any changes in deadlines or dates. So please bookmark these, look back to them. You can always reach out to your counselor, but these are two websites we want you to check as we will update them when we know more. All right, so getting into everything, Michigan, as I'm sure you know, is in the Midwest. We have a beautiful state here surrounded by the Great Lakes and a lot of natural beauty as well as large cities. So it's really a nice mix of things here at Michigan State. We're in the middle of the state in East Lansing, 3 miles away from the capital of Michigan, Lansing, and an hour in either direction from Michigan's two largest cities, Detroit and Grand Rapids. If you're coming to campus, a really useful way useful thing to know about is the Michigan Flyer, which is an airport shuttle that goes between the Detroit airport and campus, and that usually runs every day of the year. So if you're coming to campus, keep that in mind. If you want to book a shuttle on them to get to campus, that's a great way to do that. Michigan State's a very large campus. We have almost 50,000 students. And one of the things I like to point out here is that the majority of our students are undergraduates. So they're coming to us directly from high school usually. Our freshman class last year was about 8,500. We're anticipating a class size similar this year. And our students come from all over the globe. So we have over 140 countries represented on campus. We have students from every county in Michigan, as well as all 50 states. So there really is a diverse range of what's going on here, where students are coming from, and what they're studying. Because we're so large, our campus is really like a small city. So there's a lot to explore, a lot of green space for you to engage with, or different buildings. So there's a lot for you to see when you come to Michigan State. And when it comes to studying, there are a lot of different things that we offer. We're known around the globe. There's not many places in the world where you can go where if someone sees the Spartan logo, they won't say go green, go white. But these are the programs that are ranked nationally. So you can see we have 25 programs in the top 25 for both our undergraduate and graduate programs. Students here study a variety of things, so we have over 200 areas of study that students can choose from. It's important to know that right now you don't have to know what it is that you want to study, and we also anticipate that you might change your mind. So a lot of students come in with our undecided or exploratory preference major, and we hope that you'll spend your first year to 2 years figuring out what is the best fit for you. So we want you to take classes from a wide variety of areas before you really settle into what it is you want to study. We have 17 different degree granting colleges, so each major and program we have falls under one of these colleges. It's not as important right now for you to focus on that, but just so you know, that's how we're set up. And we have 3 different residential colleges that if you're interested in one of those particular areas, those are for students to have a living, learning community of really focused study on those areas. No matter where you go to school or what you're studying, it's always important to engage with that material outside the classroom in a real life setting. So undergraduate research is something we really stress. We have office here on campus for students to find opportunities to do undergraduate research, and every single area that we offer of study has research opportunities. This is a great thing to do to engage more with what you're learning, to get a chance to work directly with faculty. We also really encourage students to get involved with entrepreneurship. We have an entrepreneurship and innovation minor that pairs really well with a variety of majors. And we also have support like business incubators and student organizations for you to engage with if entrepreneurship is something that you really want to add to your time at Michigan State. One of my favorite things to encourage students to do is education abroad. So we actually go to all 7 continents. You can find Spartans all over the globe, students studying, and we offer our education abroad at different lengths of time. So from 1 week all the way up to a whole semester or a whole year, you can go and study abroad. And we really encourage that. Michigan State has long been a leader in education abroad. So please think about adding that to your time. It really makes a world of difference if you're able to go out and see different parts of the world, even if you're already studying abroad by coming to the U.S. We want to support you in a variety of ways to make sure that your transition to Michigan State is going to be a successful one and you're going to make good progress towards getting your degree. So we have a variety of ways that we can help support you through all of these different services. I'll get into them a little bit later about how you can find these services and resources, but just know that there is a lot of resources here at Michigan State to support you on your journey. Outside of the classroom, there's a lot going on as well. We have over 900 student clubs and organizations. That's a little overwhelming. You think, how can I find one that fits me? We have an event at the beginning of the year called Sparticipation, where you can go around, learn about the different student organizations, meet the student leaders, and find something that fits you and your interests. We also host over 150 concerts each year. We show Broadway shows at our Wharton Center like Hamilton and Aladdin. We have Greek life, we have sports, we have intramurals, a lot of ways to stay active and fit while you're going about your studies. When it comes to figuring out where you're going to live, I encourage you to go and see different views of our residence halls. You can find those on the website where you can actually take a peek at what all of the residence halls look like. You actually get to select your own, so you can choose what style you want, if that's community or suite style. And then those residence halls all fall within one of our 5 unique neighborhoods. So our campus is actually split up into neighborhoods, and each neighborhood contains resources like we saw before, and they're really in close proximity to you, so you can always access them pretty readily no matter where it is on campus you're living. We do have the largest residential hall system for a single campus in the US. So it's large, but that just means we have space for you. No matter what, there's always a space for you at MSU. Our dining halls have great food. One of the things I'm most excited about this year is our allergen-friendly dining hall. So if you have any dietary restrictions or allergies, know that there is places that you can go to find food that will work for you. We do our best to source locally. Even on campus, some of our food is produced. And we have different convenience stores called Sparties or food trucks that you can find food on the go no matter where you are. So just know that there's a variety of options here at MSU in our different dining halls to fit you and your needs. Here, we want to be upfront with our costs, so here you can see our costs. As you can see, they're pretty similar for out-of-state students and international students. And everything we've said up until this point, I think, really culminates in this, the fact that we have one of the nation's highest freshman retention rates. And this is an important number because retention rates track if students are coming back after their first year to progress on into their degree. And so it's something that we track not only because we have to track that number, but because we think it tells us if we're doing a good job of meeting students' needs. So despite our large size, we still have one of the nation's highest freshman retention rates, and we're really proud of that, and we're always working to improve. Our placement rate, you can see here. Also go to spartansuccess.msu.edu for up-to-date numbers. The placement rating is within 6 months of graduation, students who report being in graduate school or who have gotten a job. And we have a large alumni base all over the globe, over 500,000 living alumni. Again, the engagement centers are in the neighborhoods, and those are where you find those resources for student support. So any academic support, wellness support, anything that you need is going to be found in each neighborhood in the engagement center. Because we have great academics, great faculty, and our students are well known for being hard workers, we have students or companies coming from all over the country to interview and find Spartans to work for them. So these are just some of the companies that have come to campus conducting interviews. There is great career support, so helping you get your resume going and interview support. Just know that, again, whatever it is, MSU is going to do its best to support you along your journey. If you're ready to make the commitment, here are your next steps. You can also log onto your student account and see them as well. Again, if anything changes with any of this information because of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, then you can find those websites where we'll update things, but otherwise, here are the next steps you can take to become a Spartan. And lastly, please connect with us if you have any questions. We're here to support you, to answer questions. You can find your admissions counselor by going to this address and then selecting your country or state. So thanks, and go green.
Thank you, Sarah. It is my pleasure to introduce our panel today. Our faculty member representative is Dean Prabhu David from the College of Communication Arts and Science. Also joining us is Gabby Guela and Ata Agan, current students at MSU. Gabby is a freshman studying business from El Salvador. Ata is a freshman studying economics and psychology. Thank you for being here. Gabby, we'll start from you. What made you decide to attend MSU?
I have a really close friend that recommended me the university. He graduated on May of last year. And while I was looking for some colleges, he told me how a great campus MSU is and how everyone is willing to help you out. They do have a lot of resources. And I'm a business major right now, and I know that the MSU program for business is well ranked in the US. So I decided to apply. Sarah was a great help during the admission process, and also the university offered financial aid. That's what made me decide for MSU.
Thank you. Ata, it's your turn now. What are you involved in, and how do you make friends in college?
So I think MSU has a really warm and welcoming social environment. And I think there are two major ways to find a network of friends. And I think one of them is the clubs that MSU has. And for the first semester of mine, there was an event called Spartification, and there was more than, I think, 300 clubs on the grass area of our campus. And I walked through each of them to find the best. And I found a dance club that I'm now involved in. And I really like the atmosphere in that dance club. And I really feel like I found my people. And although I really loved people from my dance club and I got really close to them, there's also another way to find friends, close friends, let's say, and that is just simply saying hi to anyone in your class on a bus ride or even your dorm floor. And I got really close with some of them from my dance club and some of my from my floor, from my class. Every person can become your close friend. You just need to simply say hi to them.
Thank you. Gabby, what does your typical day look like? How do you think about the food on campus? And what are ways for you to go about staying healthy?
Okay, my typical day is usually waking up to go to class. I usually take the bus depending on the weather. If no, you can also walk. I live in the River Trail neighborhood, so there's a nice track that you can follow to go to the business college or to Wells Hall, where most of my classes are. Because of the location, I usually go to Shaw. That's also in River Trail. They have a nice cafeteria. You can also go to Acres. That's in East neighborhood. Depending on where you are, there's most likely there will be a dining hall for you to go. And I'm also involved in some student organizations. Right now, I'm very involved in Emerald. Emerald is roundtable discussion that it's held weekly in each of the residence halls. So that's how you get to meet people, interact with other people that are living in your residence hall, and you got to meet your ICAs, which they are there to support you. They are resident assistants. And as my the other students said, Ada, there are a lot of student organizations that you can get involved. And on campus also you have the engagement centers where you can find academic advisors and other resources to help you support in your academic life. Ways to stay healthy, there are two gyms on campus, IM West and IM East, and I do know that some residence halls have fitness rooms. So if you like to do exercise, you can also run, because the campus is pretty big. So you can just take walks, and there are also pools, tennis. You can do everything here.
Thank you. So Dean David, what do you think sets MSU apart from other schools?
Oh, I love MSU. Where would I start? MSU is a special place. There are numerous opportunities for students, as you heard already in the presentation. Anything you want to do, anything you can dream of, you can find a way to do it at MSU. But it's not just the numbers, though. Although it's big in scale and size, and the numbers are daunting, it is still a very small place, a place where you can find belonging. Whatever you want to do, whatever your dream may be, if you come to MSU, you can find a way to make it happen. And when I talk with international students, one of the things they truly relish and enjoy is the freedom to study anything they want, freedom to connect with other people, freedom to connect with different kinds of clubs, and also the freedom to fail. From time to time, we have to take some risks, and not every activity in life turns out to be an enormous success. So students get to understand what it means to be a true individual, and they come into their own, and that's one of the coolest things I think MSU offers.
Thank you. Atta, it's your turn. What types of opportunities have you had at MSU?
So I had two major ones, and I want to start off with the undergraduate research opportunity that I had. So I wasn't a hardworking person as I'm now compared to high school, and I got really enjoyed the classes that I took and I'm taking. And believe me, you'll find the classes that you like, and those are the classes that your passion is about. So I like my courses. Then I got a really good GPA. So I applied to some of the undergraduate research opportunities that the psychology department was offering at MSU. And I applied to two of them, and I got into both of them, which they offered me a position in the beginning of the fall 2020. And I have I know a lot of people from all throughout the world, but not all of them has this kind of opportunity, and MSU really supports these types of ways to improve students' growth. And the other major thing was I went to a Pistons game in Little Caesars Arena. My dance club and I went there to perform a pregame performance. And I think it was my first NBA game and it was my first performance. So I think it's a really big deal for our age group. So that was a really nice experience.
Thank you. So Dean David, how do you see faculty supporting students?
Absolutely. The heart and soul of our campus is our faculty and staff. They take care of the students from the moment they arrive. I'm very proud of what our faculty, the range of faculty, their interests. It's a vibrant campus, and they're always thinking about something that is cutting edge, doing research, engaging the students. Anywhere from arts to music to zoology, you'll find interesting people, faculty who care deeply about their subjects, their commitment, and their passion. There was this one very interesting presentation by students. Actually, these were international students. They were asked, it was a class project, and we asked them to say or come up with a campaign on what it is that they found to be most exciting about MSU. And I love this campaign. They said it is about manufacturing potential. Manufacturing potential. So the belief is each student comes to campus with hopes and dreams and incredible potential. And the role of our faculty, the role of our staff, and the university is to unleash this potential in all our students. It doesn't matter who you are, what you bring to campus. It's what you leave campus with, how you can make an impact on society, what kinds of careers can you aspire for. So that's what our faculty shape and mold. It's really a truly incredible group of faculty with so many world-class programs and highly ranked programs. So I can't say enough about our faculty. I think it'll be a wonderful experience. You have to be here to experience it. It's something very special.
Thank you. Couple more questions. This one is for Atta. What was the hardest transition coming from high school to college or to the US?
So I am from Turkey, and there are lots of differences between the states and the Turkey. From the light switches to stores, there are lots of differences, believe me. And I had a really rough time because college is the place that you'll find your passion and your way of life. and I was always in the spotlight of those, and I couldn't really achieve the things that I wanted to achieve at that point while I was um, feeling homesick. But then you start to realize that you just need to reach out to people, which MSU offers a lot of them. I got help from my friends. I opened myself to my friends more. I went to Olin Health Center, which is located on campus, and it has its own psychological um, so it has its own support, psychological support, let's say. And I think what you just need to do is reach out to people, because there will be always a light in that deepest state of your mind, and you just need to open yourself to see that light.
Thank you. The last question is for Gabby. What advice would you give a student coming to MSU?
The advice that I will give is engage on campus, engage with others. For me, it was a little bit hard because I'm from El Salvador. I'm really close to my family and my friends, and coming here, seeing like such a big campus, and I felt small, and I was also getting homesick. So what I try to do is not stay in my room. Like, if you feel lonely, the worst thing that you can do is stay in your room and not go out. MSU has a lot of resources, a lot of campus. Reach out to your friends too. Don't feel like you're fighting this battle alone. There are a lot of resources here, and people and academic advisors and many of the people that I've met with have really helped me. And I can see that they really take care of the students here, and they want all of us to succeed. So besides working hard on your classes, getting like that great GPA that you want, I really think that engaging with others here on campus is like one of the best advices that I can give.
Thank you everyone on the panel today and all of our admitted students who have joined us. You can connect with your admissions counselor directly by going to the page shown on the screen. Just select your country and you'll see your counselor's contact information. They are standing by and look forward to connecting with you and answer your questions. From all of us at MSU, we wish you good health, peace, and comfort. We hope to see you on campus as soon as possible so we can all come together as Spartans. Go Green!